Hospitals changed as well. Many treatments now took place inside natural environments connected to the ocean. Aquatic therapeutic gardens helped patients recover from neurological conditions, while soft, natural sounds stabilized emotions and reduced stress. Doctors discovered something surprising. Human bodies healed better in biologically harmonious environments. It sounded obvious, but humanity had forgotten that truth for a very long time. The nights of the future changed too. Cities no longer glowed excessively with artificial lights. After decades studying the effects of artificial illumination on the human brain, communities redesigned urban lighting systems to follow natural biological rhythms. Streets were illuminated by soft ambient lights reflecting gently across canals and living structures. And slowly, the stars returned. For the first time in generations, millions of people could once again see the night sky clearly above their cities. That single change transformed human behavior more than anyone expected. People began sleeping better. Anxiety levels decreased. Urban violence dropped dramatically. Researchers eventually realized something important. Emotionally exhausted societies constantly made destructive decisions. When rest returned, much of the world began improving naturally. But perhaps the greatest transformation was not in the cities themselves. It was in the elderly. For a long time, aging had been treated almost like an economic burden. In the future, that changed completely. Older people became cultural guardians of the ocean communities. Every neighborhood contained houses of memory, peaceful communal spaces where elders shared stories, forgotten skills, historical experiences, and emotional wisdom with younger generations. Children spent entire afternoons listening to people who had lived during the chaotic decades of the early 21st century. They wanted to understand how humanity had finally managed to change, and most elders gave similar answers. Everything began changing when we stopped asking how much things cost and started asking how much of our lives they were stealing. That sentence eventually became engraved in cities across the planet. Over time, the ocean stopped being treated merely as a resource. Humanity began seeing it as an ecological partner. Massive industrial platforms from the past were replaced by intelligent marine reserves, monitored continuously by artificial biological networks. Fish populations returned. Whales migrated again through regions abandoned for centuries. Entire coral ecosystems slowly regenerated beneath the clear waters. It was not fast, it was not perfect, but it was enough. People in that future still faced challenges. Storms still existed, diseases still appeared, conflicts still happened. But something fundamental had changed. The world was no longer living in constant war against itself, and that allowed something rare to emerge. Stable hope, not the kind of hope sold in advertisements, not empty political promises, but a quiet form of hope built slowly, day after day, through balance, cooperation, and peace. In the calm afternoons of the ocean cities, it became common to see people simply sitting near the water, watching the horizon without urgency, without endless notifications, without the constant fear of falling behind. The older generations once called that luxury. The new generation simply called it life, and perhaps that became the greatest discovery of the future. True progress was never about building bigger machines or accelerating everything infinitely. It was about creating a world where human beings could finally breathe in peace. In the end, the cities that learned how to listen to the ocean taught humanity something even greater. Nature never demanded perfection from people, only balance. And when the planet finally began breathing again, everything became better.